What is the circle of fifths? The circle of fifths is a diagram that shows the relationship between different keys in music. The keys that include sharps appear on the right of the circle, while the keys that include flats appear on the left. The key of C major, which doesn't include any sharps or flat, sits at the center. If you follow the chart clockwise, you will see that a sharp is added with each key. C major contains no sharp. G major contains one sharp. D major contains two sharps, and so on. Additionally, you may have noticed that the pitches that correspond with each key are a perfect fifth higher than previous pitch that followed in the circle. The distance between C and G is a perfect fifth. The distance between G and D is a perfect fifth, and so on. This is why the chart is known as the circle of fifths. On the other hand, if you follow the chart counterclockwise, you will see that a flat is added with each key. C major contains no flats. F major contains one flat. B major contains two flats, and so on. And this time, each pitch is a perfect fourth higher than the last. The distance between C and F is a perfect fourth. The distance between F and B is a perfect fourth, and so on. With definitions out of the way, why should you really care about the circle of fifths? At its core, the circle of fifths is a useful tool for beginners who are trying to familiarize themselves with different key signatures. It allows you to easily identify how many sharps or flats are in each, and how different keys are related to another. In fact, diagrams similar to the one above have been included in music theory textbooks since all the way back in the 18th century. That said, the circle isn't just a visual tool. It can also have some very relevant applications when you're composing music. Below, we discuss a few different ways you can apply the circle of fifths in your music. Number one is modulation. Let's say you want to modulate or transition to a new key in your music. In popular music, the most common thing to do is to simply go up by a half step or whole step, as done in the final choruses or countless hits. Number two is chord progressions. Even if you don't change keys, you can still use the pattern found within the circle of fifths in your chord progressions. By building a string or diatonic chords in any key of the pitches in the circle, you can create a progressions that sound highly pleasing to the ear. In conclusion, the circle of fifths is a bit like a mixing console. At the first glance, it looks intimidating because there's a lot going on. However, once you look a little closer, it becomes clear that it's actually just a simple pattern that repeats itself over and over. And that's all. Thank you for watching.